Friday nights, they're two Miami cops with a hot new beat. They're on the streets fighting crime.
Look, pal, we just don't do strip searches for jaywalking.
In Key West Vice.
We got a problem. The Moose Gang is back in town.
Lieutenant, isn't that the group of hairdressers who attack people on the beach, hold them down, and then set their hair?
Yeah, they're back in town.
Let's go get them.
They'll stop at nothing to clean up the streets.
Officers, I'm sorry for skipping in a no-skipping zone. I hope you guys don't get onto me.
Just take a seat, pal.
Gladly.
A chair, a chair.
Yes, Key West Vice.
All right, stop, you pickpocket.
I beg your pardon. I'm not a pickpocket.
Oh, sorry. Just look like...
Yes, there are a couple of hip Miami cops on a hot new beat in Key West Vice. Friday nights at 9 on NBC.
You like that one, Noogie Man? You like that one?
Loved it, yeah.
Okay, here's another one, Charlie.
Okay.
They're two Miami cops with a hot new beat. They're on the streets fighting crime.
Hey, Pops, that's a handicapped space there.
Yeah.
In Hallandale Vice.
We got a problem. The Gray Gang is up to their old tricks.
Lieutenant, isn't that the group of senior citizens who went around trying to get the early bird special after 7?
Yeah, they're back in town.
Let's go get them.
They'll stop at nothing to clean up the streets.
Hey, lady, you can't cross here. You'll have to cross at the light.
And they're determined to clean up the smuggling business.
All right, sister, you're under arrest.
Oh, so now you're arresting my wife. What's the charge?
Possession of powder. Open that purse, Tubbs. Let's see that white stuff. Yeah, just a thought. He's got over 100 bags in here.
Of what?
Sweet and low. From that restaurant you just came out of. Let's take him in.
Yes, there are a couple of hit Miami cops on a hot new beat in Hallandale Vice. Premiering this fall on NBC.
This is Don Jr. live from my favorite city carol. It's my pal Stan Major and the Stan Major Show. I'm going to park my Ferrari, jump on the boat, and give my pal Stan a call. Hey, Stan, you're the greatest, pal. No change. No change.
How do you explain all that to Charlie Barnett?
I thought it was really Don for a minute.
Yeah, we got a guy here who is he sounds not only sounds like Don, he looks like Don. So
Yeah.
we call him Don Jr. Like,
Yeah.
Bugs Johnson a lot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We like to do that. We like to
Yeah.
bug Johnson. So if you want to say anything negative about Don, be my guest. You know?
Nah, I like Don, because if I don't like Don, I won't be on the show. I love Don Johnson. Always did.
Charlie Barnett, the Noogie Man, stuck around because he's going to cut a promo. Now, he has no idea what the show is all about, although you must be aware by this time that I'm a little bit into Vice and have been.
Mm-hmm.
We have a hot and cold thing running with them, you know.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Like, we'll get hot for a while, and everything will be fine. Eddie almost calls me all the time,
Yeah.
and that kind of thing. And then the listeners will get fed up with it, and they'll call in and start screaming at me about too much Vice.
Okay,
Then
yeah.
I got to go cold on it for a while.
yeah.
Right now, we're kind of cold, but
Cold.
since you showed up,
We'll get hot
you know,
again.
yeah, we're going to get hot. Now we'll get those hostile calls again from anti.
Yeah, it looks like the phone is hot. Is this the phone here?
That's the phone.
Wow.
Right. So listen, I want you to cut a promo for me that I can use, you know, on the show, which will say something like, "Hi, it's Charlie Barnett, you know, the Noogie Man, or Noogie from Miami Vice, or Noogie from Vice, and you know."
Hi, this is Charlie Barnett, the Noog Man. Newgard, Neville, Lamont, the Noog Man. But you can call me Noogie this if you want a boogie, baby.
And stay tuned for the Stan Major program. Okay, something like that.
Stan Major, yeah, Stan Major, my man. I just met him, but he's real down to earth. He's cool. He's my homeboy.
Okay, you want to
That's
do all
Noogie,
that?
right?
You want to do all that so we don't have to edit it?
Yeah.
Give it a shot, Charlie.
Okay.
Say whatever you want to say. We got a tape rolling, so it doesn't make any difference what you
Okay,
want
I don't
to
know what to say, but I'll just
See, we
say...
do this kind of stuff live on the air. We don't care about the show or the listeners. Cause,
well, I play Noogie on Miami Vice. My real name is Charlie Barnett. If you don't remember the character, he talks like I just did, like, "What's up, homeboy?" You know, like that, and I like Stan. Stan seems like the type of guy that will bust me, though.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. I got a
I'm
song
gonna
for you. I got a song that every time I play it, I dedicate it to you. and I'll bet I'm not going to be able to find it. Oh, God. Go ahead and do another promo.
Okay, this is Charlie Barnett. I live in Harlem. I have a summer home in Newark. Right? This is ethnic humor. But I'm not black. This is a birthmark. I don't know what to say. I like New York. Everybody in New York got the same name, Yo. And I'm really from the Bronx, but it's too many fires up there. I remember when the building across the street caught on fire. Everybody got out of the building except for this one guy. He was on the roof. So the fire department got this big stretcher, and they were going, jump, jump, save your life. Don't you want to live? Jump. You know what he said? He said, the hell with you. First time this building ever had heat. It's
all right,
like a joke.
Now, you're having a good time, right?
Yeah, I'm just
okay,
rapping.
now you're going to play someplace. We want to plug it because that'll get him to stay around for another couple of minutes while I play this record.
Okay. I'm performing at the Comedy Woom. That's WOOM. That's 1590 South Dixie Highway. I'll be there from tonight until Sunday. There's 2 shows Saturday. One is at 9 and the other one is at 11.
And with a name like that, it can't go wrong, right?
And for further information, just dial 667-2008. I'm funny. I'm a little blue. I can't do all my material on the air, but I'm funny.
Listen, this is going to take you back.
Yeah.
Because every time I play this, I dedicate it to the Noogie Man.
Oh, you do? Yeah.
Are you ready? Remember this?
Yeah.
Tina.
Yeah. What's... Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I
remember
that.
this?
I sung that when I came out to
You sure did.
Jail.
You sure did.
Put me in the cell.
You made this thing a hit record.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
I love that. Yeah.
Entangled in your web.
What's that? It's What's Love Got to Do With It.
Oh, yeah. What's
That's
Love
what
Got to Do With It? That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
But every time
But I
I
like
hear
this
this
one,
thing,
too.
I think about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. One of my Miami Vice Juniors is calling in, Michael Talbot Jr. This guy will shake you. Because you did a lot of scenes with Talbot, right?
Yeah,
I want you to listen to this guy. Yes, Michael Talbot Jr.
Dan, how are you?
Didn't that shake you up?
Yeah.
And I got an Eddie Olmos Jr., I got a Don Jr. Talk to Charlie.
Charlie?
How you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Pretty good. Hanging in there, buddy.
Oh, you're a loud one.
Yeah. Am I really loud?
Turn this down.
I got the mic right in my mouth just about. It's like I keep thinking that it's turned down because I can't hear myself.
How you guys doing today?
Real good, real good. Hanging in there.
Yeah, you helping stand out with the show there, huh?
Yeah.
I'm so glad. I wish I could get in there today. I'm out for lunch. That's how busy I am.
You're always out to lunch. Listen, your daddy hasn't called for a long time, you know.
Daddy?
Yeah, he doesn't like me anymore.
Well,
We'll work on that, though. We'll work on that. I know him, too, okay?
Come on, guys. Put us back together, will you?
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Okay?
You have a good day.
Okay,
Thank
you
you.
too, buddy.
Don't
Bye.
take that.
All right.
So that's the kind of weird stuff we do on this program. We get humongous ratings. The average age of our callers is in the 20s, which is not like a normal talk program on
Right,
AM radio. It's really
I heard
weird.
you have a real big following, though.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, you know, and they get real bent out of shape when I do more than 10 minutes on Vice, so we got to get you the hell out of here. They're not going to let me do the rest of the program.
Just as long as they come and see me, because most people didn't know that Noogie was a comedian. I mean,
everybody knows about Charlie Barnett.
Did they
I
know
had
he
a
was a
guy.
comedian,
Yeah,
though?
every time I bring up your name, I get 2 or 3 calls from guys who have lived in New York. They used to see you down to the village.
in the village, yeah.
Yeah, they used to watch you all the time.
The streets,
Yeah, Talbot told a lot of great stories about you when he did the show.
Yeah.
You know, about the fact that you had a little problem reading the script.
Yeah, I used to have a reading problem, yeah.
Right.
Because I was up for Saturday Night Live, and Eddie Murphy
Hey,
got
pal.
it because I couldn't read that well.
How you
At the
doing,
time.
buddy?
What's that? Oh, my God.
What?
I think Don's calling.
Hey, Noogie.
Hey, that ain't really
How's it
Don.
doing, bud? It's
What's
time.
up? Get out of here. He's taking it out.
Keep
You
yourself
really
clean
fooled me
over there.
You're shaking him up, Don Jr.
You
Wait a
really
minute, they're
fooled me,
setting
man.
up
I thought
here.
it was
How you
Don
doing,
for a
buddy?
second. And you know I love you, Don.
All right, listen, your old man's in Canada, so be careful. Is he really there?
Que pasa?
Where is he?
I still can't hear anything.
Where is he? He's in the other studio?
Yeah, he's
Bring
standing
him
right
in.
up there. Yeah,
Where do
bring
you
him.
see this guy?
Is this Don?
This is Don Jr. This guy will flake you out when you see him. Needs a haircut and he needs to lose a little weight. Well, what we've been trying to do is we've been trying to get him to do it, like a walk-on.
What's up? He's a long-haired Don Johnson.
Yeah, isn't he?
Oh, wow. How you doing?
Isn't that something?
Guy, what's
All
up?
right, I'm all right. He sounds just like him.
It's scary. It's scary. We brought him in one day and we introduced him as Don.
Yeah.
You know, before we got the junior thing started.
Uh-huh.
We
He looks
had
just
all-
like Don Johnson, ladies.
He does.
He's got long hair, but he's real cool. He's got on this really flowery looking shirt.
This is my religious shirt.
Really religious looking shirt,
My
but it's really
rocket.
hip looking.
It's
He's got on
amazing.
some nice jeans.
Yeah,
he's
isn't
just,
it?
he's
It's
just
scary.
like I am.
Well,
He's even got the hair, the little fuzz and whatnot.
Yeah, you know.
We
Sounds
wanted
like
what we
Don.
wanted to do is we wanted the makeup man to do him over as Don, and then in a shot on Vice where they had like valet parking, Don, you know, Don would walk up and he would park the car, and Don would do this double take, you know, like that.
And be like,
Great little bits like that, and
Yeah.
of course they don't pay any attention. You know?
No, Eddie almost said I sounded a lot like him too. Of course, I asked him for a job and he turned me down right
yeah?
away, but that's okay.
you sound just like him.
He's a junior version of Don.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
right,
is. He's a
right.
nice looking kid too. Nice
I just
looking
wish I had the.
The money.
I'll take a 10.
I just take the
You want the
Ferrari.
girlfriend. You want
Yeah,
the
that's it.
girlfriend.
Right, just
Forget
take
it.
No, I give him
No,
my
you want the
girlfriend. I
women.
give my dad, you know.
Nah, come on. You want all those women.
That's true.
All right. Is this you ever heard of this club? Because he's really into clubs. He
Yeah, the
plays-
Comedy Woom. It's,
Yeah, the
it's
Comedy
a happening
Woom.
place.
Is
Matter
Really
of fact,
happening
guess
place.
where it's at?
Right on my-
It's the Comedy Woom. It's at 1590 South Dixie Highway. I got to do this. I want some people to see
I'm
me.
digging it, sure.
1590 South Dixie Highway. It's called the Comedy Woom, WOOM. And I'll be there from tonight until Sunday.
As a matter of
And
fact,
it's one show.
It's right by Neil's favorite pizza joint,
Oh, no kidding.
right next
It
door
is?
to Caesar's.
You're
Oh, it is, yeah?
kidding.
It's
Great
right next
pizza.
to
Well, you can go over and get
Uh-huh.
some pizza while you,
Right,
if you get
and
hungry.
there's 2 shows Saturday.
All right.
2 shows Saturday. The first show is at 9. The second show is at 11. Now remember this: the phone number for further information is 667-2008. That's 667-2008.
Well, if I could get him to do a promo that good,
Yeah, you know,
right? Okay, why don't you pretend that you're plugging a show you're going to be on and do my
The
promo
Nook
like
Man
that?
will be right now. I'm on the Stan Major show. Right, I'm on the Stan Major show as Noogie, Noogie, Neville, Lamont, the Noog Man. But you ladies can call me Noogie as if you want a boogie. And I'm a homeboy. I used to hang in Opalaka. And I'm down to earth. And I want y'all to come and see me because I'm funny. I say I'm funny.
Now,
Yo.
now, wait a minute. Now, the deal with
Sorry
Don
about that. I'm
Cox,
scaring
see-
the white people here. But
See,
so
the reason, no, listen,
Except for
Charlie,
Don.
Charlie,
Trust
listen
me,
to me.
it's that kind of show.
Charlie, listen to me.
I know I'm loud.
The reason Cox wanted you to come in on Jay's show is because Cox actually goes on the air about 2 o'clock. So you're competing against him now.
Oh, I
and
am.
I whip his ass in the ratings.
Oh, wow.
See? So
Okay.
you're in deep trouble, okay?
Well, I gotta go.
You
I want to
should-
get on this show to apologize live.
He said he's pulling back.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Cox, I'll be there to apologize on the air. In the meantime, I'll say I'm at the Comedy Woom now.
Don's got a great sense of humor. Man.
Yeah.
Okay, do me one more promo.
Okay.
Just say something about, hi, it's the Noog Man from Miami Vice,
Okay.
Charlie Barnett.
Hi,
My good
this
friend
is-
Stan Major is here. Stay tuned.
Okay, hi, this is Charlie Barnett, the Noog Man from Miami Vice. I'm having a good time with Stan Major and Don Johnson and my girlfriend, who owns the club. That's why I'm booked now. And please stay tuned. I guess
Okay.
is what I say.
Great.
And I'll be sitting here for about another hour.
Of course, he'll
Are you
just
going to
rip
stick
out Don.
around?
I'll stick around, man. I want some people to come and see me.
Oh, they'll come
You
and
know,
see you.
the place doesn't. The place is not huge, so we don't have a problem packing them, do we, folks?
No,
you
no,
will,
I'll be
uh,
there. I'm gonna
no.
go. I'm gonna go see him Saturday night.
listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Don is coming to see me Saturday night, so you girls come down.
Oh, oh God, you're
Well,
gonna have
the-
a riot now.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
probably
so-
true.
Yeah.
Well, we need a ride.
Okay.
No,
we
it's a great place over
we got
there.
20,000 listeners, so you probably
We do?
get. Yeah. So we get.
Oh,
a
wow.
few.
If I could just get half.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
do 8 shows Saturday night.
Yeah, but then of course Stan gets a quarter off.
yeah,
of each
yeah,
ticket,
yeah. We'll
you
give
know.
you
Yeah,
a quarter off
right.
every we'll give
Right.
$1, right? $1.
He doesn't
out of
ask
your half. Nah. I'm too comical now. I'm like, ugh. Let me
We
calm
got some
down.
people who want to talk to Charlie.
Let's talk to him about my daddy.
No, let's not. Oh, he's not going to say anything negative about Don, and I don't want to hear any of this
Positive stuff?
No, I
Yeah,
can't.
okay.
Don's a very nice guy to me. I love him.
I'm sure Don's a wonderful guy. If he
Yeah,
just
so
gets
wonderful.
circumcised, everything would be all right.
Yeah.
You read that, didn't
He's
you?
a little short. I'll let
Yeah,
him, I'll let him a couple
Barb.
of feet. Anyway.
Barbara's all ticked off because
Did you catch
Don's
that?
not circumcised, Charlie. You know about that.
I didn't know. I like
Listen,
Don.
that's great material for you. You got to read the Star and the National Enquirer. Go to the supermarket.
Yeah.
You don't have to write anything.
I've been
Just
watching
pick
it.
up-
I cannot figure out what's going on between Don and Barbara Streisand. But I know
Let's
she owns a movie
Don's
studio.
personal, you know?
But I know that he wants a hit movie. I mean, you know, I like to meet her myself. You know, I like to go out with Cher.
Yeah, come on.
She's got an Oscar, right?
All right,
The older she gets, the better she gets.
We knew Don was having problems, so we put this together, okay?
And now, the Personals. A unique opportunity for single people to talk about themselves on the radio. Here's today's Personal.
Hi, babe. This is Don. Gets really lonely on the boat with just a gator for company. So I'm looking. Sheena left me. Melanie won't play with me anymore. And Barbara's nose keeps getting in the way. So if you're a high school dropout and into Vice, get in touch. I'll give you a chance to chill me down on a hot Miami night. See ya, babe.
All right.
Barbara gives good nose. I know. I shouldn't have said that. I know. I'm getting a little risque here.
Oh, gee. No, listen, that's perfectly all right. Oh, my God.
He pushed the button, probably.
Mobile.
Holmes, what be going on?
How are you?
I'm fine. How you been doing?
Okay.
Well, talk to the nude man.
Yeah, the Noog Man's here.
This is the Noog man. You got the spliff. How you doing, man?
I know what's going on between Don Johnson and Barbara.
Uh-oh.
Something really big.
Oh. Tell us about it.
Hey, I asked, the pictures I've seen, they're big.
All right. Well, yeah, but that wasn't Don, the pictures you saw.
Yeah, that was probably me. And you're colorblind, I tell you that right now.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Well, listen, welcome to the Miami version of What's That Idiot in New York?
Oh, yeah.
I forgot his name. Thank goodness.
So did I.
Yeah. Anything else? Is that it? He hung up. Richard.
Yeah.
How are you?
How are you?
You're on with Charlie Barnett.
The Noog man, huh?
Yeah, Noogie, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, man?
I'm hanging in there chilling.
huh?
Yeah.
Man, I personally, when I was working for Movie Line Catering,
Uh-huh.
and they catered for Vice,
Yeah.
and I met Don, man, and Don really, he's kind of stuck up, right?
Yeah, well, you know, politics-wise, I can't really say anything, you know, because if I do...
say anything negative.
Right, I don't want to say anything negative about anybody, but, you know...
He's a star.
Well, I'll tell you this much, okay? I can say this because I really believe this. Don had a lot of, you know, problems, maybe. I'll say it that way. And so, and he's been like, you know, he had a lot of problems. He's been kicked around for years. And so Don got a break.
Right.
He got a break. And I don't know how I would act if I was as big as Don. You know, because I've never been that big, and hopefully I will. But I can understand. In other words, I understand Don. Someone that's been kicked around a lot, and then all of a sudden he gets a break. You know, it's like you may get a little Hollywood, you know, and I can understand it. I mean, I'm very touchy about what I'm saying, but I personally understand Don and like Don Johnson and Philip. I like them both. Because me and Philip were black, I usually hung in this trailer more. And Philip did a cameo for me. I did a comedy experiment, and Philip gave me like 6 or 7 hours for scale, and he didn't even really take the scale.
Great.
And we filmed, and he was only supposed to give me like an hour, a couple hours of his time.
Yeah.
He stuck there until we finished, and we just actually wrote him in more.
Right.
And he
Great.
did it for me. So,
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and
now, what happened? You got so hot. You were so hot. Everybody was talking about you after the first season. After about half of the second season, everybody was talking about you, and they weren't talking about Johnson. They weren't talking about Phil. Well, they were, but I mean, you were. It was scary how well accepted you were.
Like I said before, what if...
Wait a minute. There was a series. They were talking about you shooting a series in Chicago on your own.
Right.
And did the drug thing screw everything up?
Yes, it did. Drugs screwed me up a lot. But I tell you this, like now that I've cooled it, you know, I don't do drugs anymore.
Yeah.
I don't. Everything is clicking back in place.
Yeah.
And I tell you, the moment I stopped doing drugs, like I have a very good friend who's my road manager, George Malzone. He's an Italian guy who's sick in a hospital down here. That's why I'm still in Florida. Otherwise, I'd be back in New York. I got him as a friend I trust, and then I got Richie Tinkin, who managed Eddie Murphy till a couple of months ago. And these people just clicked right onto me as soon as they found out I was off drugs.
Yeah.
And like I developed very blue material because that's just the way I think. I'm really like a Richard type comedian, but they're hiring commercial writers. I'm going to be on David Letterman and all those shows, and they're writing a movie for me. The guy that's helping me write it is Barry, who's a very funny comedian. He opens up for the Bill Cosby show, and he writes for the show, and he wrote for Sanford and Son when it was on. And these people just click right on to me.
It makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, and none of it would happen if I was on drugs. When I was on drugs, they stayed away from me.
Yeah.
And it's now, to be real honest, it's like I always thought Noogie could do better.
Yeah.
The character Noogie was a lot like Huggy Bear on Starsky and Hutch, and so I wasn't too crazy about it, and I was offered my own show, but I was too messed up on drugs to hold the appointments. And
I
stuff
got
like
the
that.
impression that maybe there was a lot of problem with certain black leaders in this country with regard to your character. They thought maybe it was a little too...
I know. Let me tell you. I think they call it NAACP.
You know what I'm saying. As a white guy, I'm a little hesitant to say it. Okay, but
as a white guy,
yeah, you know. But I mean, I got the feeling that that Vice was probably getting a lot of letters from some black politicians, black community leaders saying, "Hey, what's with this guy?" You know,
well, what's the name of that? Those people that came down on Color Purple. NAACP. I think that's the number. Let me tell you something about the, and I'm not putting the NAACP down. I'm really, and I don't care if you talk to me or write me letters or come down. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Yeah. When I did DC Cab, because I used the word nigger, right? And I'm gonna be real honest. Yeah. When I go to the Bronx, Harlem, and I'm walking down the street, they say, they say use the word S. Starts. They say, man, that's that nigga from DC Cab. Yeah. That's what blacks say to me. Yeah. Okay? They say, yo, that's that nigga from DC Cab, man. You funny, man. When you gonna be back on the show? So black people as a race stop using the word colored. We stop using the word Negro. Yeah. Okay, when we stop calling one another that, and it has a different meaning. Okay, if a white person call me nigger, it has a different meaning. But when we say it, it has a different meaning. And the NAACP was at DC Cab, and they like came down on me there. Yeah. Okay, the director and whatnot. And in Color Purple, if you think about it, they came down on it because of the way that the characters were in Color Purple, and then at the same time they got mad at the Oscars people because they didn't give them an Oscar. In other words, they were like bouncing back and forth. And I told this lady, I said, when I leave DC Cab, I go back to the Bronx. Okay, I was rich. I went back to the Bronx, and I had a co-op in Fordham and Cedric. Right, and I said, you're standing here with a mink coat on down to your ankles, with a limo out front, and the last time you hung around real earthy black people was no telling when. I said, you're too busy going to movies and to premieres of movies to complain about the word nigger. Right, I said, I'm hanging around black people every day. Okay, I'm on this program talking anti-drugs, the program before this, and I go to places and help black people and whites, you know, with the drugs and this and that. And this lady, I said, you're too busy sitting up trying to be a star yourself. Yeah. I said, when was the last time you hung around some black people?
Yeah, that's politics for you.
And that's what I told her. Sure. I said, black people love me. They don't even know who you are, and all you're doing is complaining about what we call one another. Because the word nigger has a different meaning. I don't mean to say it that much, but it has a different meaning to black people, and that's the and I said, and I say it in my act, okay? And they do, like Richard Pryor, for instance. He had an album called That Nigger's Crazy. He made a lot of money. Now all of a sudden he doesn't want to use the word, and Eddie Murphy stopped. But I feel as though I will stop when black people stop. I don't use the word color and Negro like I use it in a couple of routines but I'm imitating white people saying it, okay? and I strongly feel, and when I do that routine, I have a routine on it, and when I do that routine, the audience scream. Yeah. Because first they get uptight, and the more uptight they get before I get to the punchline, and they get relief at the punchline. You know what I'm saying? And I have a routine on it that's extremely powerful. Yeah. Yeah, because I feel that way. That's
Tell me about Izzy, because Talbot was talking about when you and Izzy were working together, and you guys didn't even need a script most of the time. The chemistry.
Yeah, the chemistry. Well, it was more than, you want to know the real deal. He was my competition on the show because they pulled him in because of my drug problem. Let's be real honest about it.
Really?
Yeah, they pulled him in because I was on drugs. And Izzy wasn't really a friend in the chemistry and all that. It was like he was trying to get my job, which he did eventually. Yeah. Okay. Because I was on drugs, and Izzy wasn't. And Izzy, it's easy to step on someone when they're all messed up on drugs. Yeah. Okay. And that's
did anybody at Vice try to help you out?
Everybody
Anybody
did.
take
Yeah,
you off
everybody-
the side and say, "Hey, Charlie, you got to straighten up"?
Yes, everybody did. Everybody did, but I didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
You know, but I'll be honest. I don't feel bad. I think whatever, you know, like I was talking to someone yesterday. There's a positive and a negative.
Yeah.
I think it was good what happened to me. Because
Uh-huh.
I learned from it. You know, I'm drug-free today. If everybody had rolled along with me and I was still on Vice and I was still a big problem on the set, but nobody did anything about it,
Yeah.
I'd probably be on drugs today. But I had to go back where I started.
Yeah. The only thing that I would say with regard to that is the show started downhill after you left.
Yeah, I'm glad.
And a certain
No,
no,
don't.
a certain percentage.
I'm not.
Listen, believe
I'm
me,
only joking, everybody.
a certain percentage of that has got to be laid on the fact that you did leave.
Yeah, because they said the truck, a bunch of kids drove by one night and said, "What happened to the Noog Man?" while they were filming on location. So I, you know.
Are you going to get back on the show?
I'm not too. Yeah, I would like to do a few more Noogies, but off drugs, it's like I want to do a movie. You know, and that's what I'm working on now. The movie and a rap record with.
In other words, if Bonnie Timmerman calls you up, you're not going to tell her no.
No, I wouldn't tell her no, but I really want to concentrate on writing this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's what, because I don't want to me that's short money. In other words, if I write the movie and what I have to do when Tinkerton likes it, he's going to produce it.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'd rather do that because
But
that's long term. But it's
Yeah.
like you're talking millions.
That's
then, you
true, but you could get another shot at a TV series if Vice would bring
You know,
you back
and
and write
because
you in the
I'm not
script
really
for about 3
interested.
shows for next year.
I'm not really interested in television as I am movies.
Really?
I will do television for the exposure.
Mhm.
That's very important. But
Yeah.
I like it when I can. In other words, when I was Noogie, it's like they edited out a lot of stuff because they say you can't say that on there's a lot of things I can't do. So and because of the way I think, movies is great for me.
You know the greatest scene you did, coming out of the hospital.
Right,
that
yeah,
time,
that's
the
it.
end of the show. Classic.
Yeah.
Just absolutely classic.
Yeah,
and
because at
and
the
I
end
don't
of
have
the
the
thing-
damn thing on tape.
Yeah.
Which really bugs me. So I'm waiting for him to sell it to somebody on cable.
Yeah.
So I can tape all these great shows.
At the end of the script, it just said I got in the car with the girl. And
You
we
got in
just
the
drove
car,
away.
man. You
But so
there wasn't anybody else there. You know?
They didn't have no material written for that. So I remember this old rap record by Sugar Hill Gang, and I just started rapping it, but I twisted it for Noogie.
Can you
And I
remember
used-
it?
No, I probably can't.
Oh.
You mean they let you ad lib on the show?
Oh, a lot, yeah.
They
I
let
mean,
you
I used
do
to
your
bring up
thing?
like the word homeboy. What's up, homeboy? That I brought that. Most of my words, I would get in the room. I still wasn't that messed up to the point where I said, "This is not how Noogie would say it," and so they would let me say what I say, but with the same meaning. In other words, I was saying the same thing, but I was saying it the way Noogie would say it, which is basically the way I would say it when I was, in the ghetto hanging out.
And that fox that you married. Oh.
Yeah, she was nice, right?
Oh.
Her room was right across from mine, too.
Wouldn't it be fun to go back and do that show straight now?
Yeah.
From a whole
Yeah.
different headspace,
Yeah.
whole different
Yeah.
perspective.
Well, I did one. I did one, and I noticed. What I did notice is how everybody watched me on the set.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Keeping
it's
their
like
eye
they were,
on you.
they were like really eyeballing me. They wanted to know what I was doing. They were like, for instance, Izzy, when we were riding in the van to the set, he would constantly look back. Everybody would stare at my eyes. They would wait for me to get a big container of coffee. It wasn't like that. I didn't. I was. But to be honest, I would do the show for the exposure. But I'm interested in doing movies, and I want to, I want to
make kind of money out of your Murphy mix.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm interested in doing other things. I don't want to. I do not want to be a little stereo character on a TV show. I want to be the star of my own show. Okay, I mean, and I don't mean to sound egotistical, but I want to do my own trip. I know that it wasn't for drugs, I would be there. I mean, my first movie was DC Cabin, and the public says I stole it.
Yeah.
And I had a movie deal with Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and they felt that way. So I just figured that, just keep my head clean and everything will roll.
Great.
I never worried about making it. I always worried about staying off drugs.
Charlie, how long you been clean now?
6 months.
How's it look?
Great. I mean, I went to visit my mother. I was saying that on the earlier show.
Right.
I hadn't seen her in 15 years. I have a 15-year-old brother who I hadn't seen since he was born. I get into a lot of things. Like I almost drowned the other day because I went snorkeling. I used to watch a lot of Flipper and Jacques Cousteau, and I went down about 15 feet, and I looked real funny in fins, and I had this thing coming out of my mouth, and I thought you could breathe, and I said, well, I'm going real deep, and I went down, And I'm into things like sailboats. I'm learning catamarans. Things like that.
Natural things.
Yeah. And it's like I go to the beach a lot. I think a lot.
You got a hell of a tan, Charlie.
Yeah. I'm getting really dark,
commercial break. I got to make some money for the company. We'll be back. If you want to talk to Charlie Barnett, the Noogie Man, we have some lines available for you at 624-9400 in Dade, 524-9400 in Broward, the major program on Wind. Miami Vice, Charlie Barnett from DC Cab, and if you want to talk to him, get your calls in right now. I really thank you for sticking around. You're a great guy. We'll plug at the club again in a moment. You are going to be there tonight, and we'll tell them about it. Julie.
Hi.
How are you?
I want to say hello to Charlie. I remember when he was doing Lamppost comedy in New York City.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you remember me from New York?
Christopher Street. And
Yeah, stand on the garbage can?
it was fabulous.
Yeah. I used to stand on...
I was going to acting school at the time, and you really got me going there.
Thank you, yeah. Oh, you remember way back.
I was there. This was like 1981 or something?
Yeah, right. That's when I used to stand on the rim of a New York City garbage can and just pump out material. Right. That's how I first started. Yeah.
That was your stage, huh?
That was my stage.
The rim or the whole garbage can?
I would push a garbage can. It was a bank then, right? Right on the corner, Christopher and 7th.
That's it, babe.
And it used to be an old lady singing opera on the other side. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder whatever happened to her. She would go, ooh. She had a little tape
I'm
recorder.
glad to hear you're off drugs, Charlie.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it feels
I
good.
think the next step is bodybuilding, Charlie. I'd like to give you a free lesson.
I'm down, baby. We can start as soon as I leave here.
No, he's into snorkeling now.
I know, I heard.
Yeah.
You can't go that too deep, you know.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that. I honestly thought you could breathe on the water like a couple of breaths. Because I thought air got trapped into the hole somehow. Because I used to see bubbles coming out of the thing, and I thought they were breathing. But I found out different. I don't have to put salt on my food for a year now.
So I just wanted to call and say hi, and hi to DJ and Stan.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you. Come and see the
To hear
show.
where you're going to be playing, Charlie. I look forward to seeing you.
Okay, what did she say?
She says she knows where you're going to be.
Oh, okay,
No, I
good.
look forward to hearing because I haven't heard.
Okay, I got new material. Jimmy Swagger. I got a lot of...
Great.
He'll be at the Comedy Woom.
Huh?
You're going to plug the club later?
Yeah, we're going to mention
I'm
it,
at the Comedy Woom. That's 1590 South Dixie Highway. And I'll be there every night starting tonight. I'll be there from tonight until Sunday.
Super.
Every night. And 2 shows Saturday.
Okay, I'll bring my friends from Broward.
Okay, great,
Julie.
great.
Thank
Take it
you.
easy, guys.
And that's every night, folks, not just Saturday and
Gina.
Friday.
Gina,
Hi,
you're on
Hi,
with Charlie.
Gina.
How are you?
calling from the Bahamas.
Well,
Ooh, you have a great voice.
First of all, I'd like to show you how to snorkel.
All right, yeah. When can we start? You have a great voice, ma'am, whoever you are. Your voice is... Gina, your voice is great.
where are you, in Nassau or Freeport?
Bahamas. I'm at work right now, but I've been listening to your show. I tuned in yesterday, actually. It's really good. But what I really want to say was that I want to congratulate you on, overcoming your weakness.
Thank you, ma'am.
I think that's really fabulous. We have a lot of problems with drugs here in the Bahamas.
Oh, you do? Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I read the full-page ad. There's no drugs in the Bahamas.
Okay, let's not get on to that. It's really good that you've overcome this problem. I'm a young person, and I've seen a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Drugs has really done them up really badly.
Thank you, yeah.
He's done a heck of a job, Gina. Listen, thank you for the call. I hope we paid for it.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, we'll accept your collect calls from the Bahamas, by the way, as always. Judy.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, how you doing, Judy?
Good. I just want to know, I just tuned in. I want to know, when did you first start into the acting world?
When did I start in show business or just acting?
Well, show business, I guess.
I started about maybe 10, 11 years ago. I started telling jokes on the streets of New York City. And one thing led to another. I got all my jobs from street shows because I'm a street comedian. I work the streets during the day and the biggest nightclub in New York at night. And then one thing, you never know who's watching you. Like I got DC Cab because this lady was watching me. She gave me her card and she was dressed kind of bumming, and I went to see her the next day, and she was on Park Avenue and she had a big plush office and she turned out to be a talent scout for Universal, and that's how I got DC Cab.
And she stopped and watched you?
And she was watching my show in Washington Square Park. And
That's incredible.
It was like a early spring day. I never forget it. And I never. You can't judge a book by the cover because I would have never believed she was who she was. And so I'll admit my stand-up gets me all of my work. Gets me all of my work. My stand-up. My stand-up that I can brag about. It's very powerful. I can really whip an audience up.
So you live in New York?
Yeah, I own a house in Seagate, Coney Island. I like the ocean, but I never went snorkeling up there. I had to get into that in Florida, off the
It's a
strip.
part of the year. I'd like to invite you down to show you how to snorkel.
I'd be glad to.
Thank you, dear.
See you, Charlie.
Thank
Okay.
you, Judy. 624-9400 in Dade, 524-9400 if you're in Broward for Charlie Barnett, the Noog Man from Miami Vice, one of my great heroes from Vice. Enrique.
For some reason, I can't place the face with the name, although I've heard the name before. What did he do in DC Cab?
I was the one with the rollers, the one Tyrone, the one with the rollers.
Oh my God, I loved it.
Thank you. Yeah, I was the one with the rollers, the crazy one.
The movie. I love that.
Thank you. The movie's going to be on television. When is it? Friday night. It's going to be on regular television here.
Oh, really? Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
about it. They're going to cut some of it off, I'm sure.
Yeah, I remember editing it. The words that they gave me. I edited that in California not too long ago.
Oh, it's a real honor to talk to you.
Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you liked the movie.
Well, I'll probably go out to the room and see you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, I just wish you the best, and you're on the best show in Miami.
Thank you. If you want to call up for further information, it's 667-2008.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Stan.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
Denise.
Yes. Hi, Charlie.
Hi, how you doing, Denise?
Baby.
Huh?
Called to say that I love your character on Miami Vice.
Thank you.
Fantastic. My husband and my kids and everybody loves the character. And I was wondering when we could expect to see you again on Miami Vice.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you
I don't
hear
know.
that,
They were-
Eddie? You hear that, Don, up there in Canada? You hear that, Michael Mushman out in Hollywood?
Well, they're on strike right now. There's a writer's strike, so I don't know what's going on with the show. I'm sort of guaranteed 5 episodes a year, but it's like politics. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Call and write them letters. Say, yo, put the Noog Man back on. He's clean now.
I have been writing the producer.
Huh?
Yeah, write Michael Mann at Universal.
Yes, I've been writing him, and I don't know if the letters have gotten through or not, but I have. Do you have any movies or anything coming?
Well, I'm working on one now. I was saying that earlier. I'm working on one now. We're writing it. I'm writing it with a guy named Barry, and Richie Tinkinen is going to produce it.
And I wanted to say, too, I heard your story earlier about your relationship with your mother, and I was very touched by it. And
Thank
I'm
you.
very happy for you that you resumed your relationship with her.
Mm-hmm.
Very proud of you that you've conquered your battle with drugs, and just keep it up and keep on doing your thing.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you,
need
Denise.
that, too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.
Gary,
Yeah,
how are you?
Charles Barnett.
What's up, homeboy?
What's happening?
I'm all right, my man.
You know Chester Barboza. Remember Chester? Charles Barboza.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this in Boston?
I'm from Boston. I'm from the
Wait
same
a minute.
neighborhood,
You still live on Fowler Street?
Yeah, right. I grew
Oh,
up on
wow.
Fowler
Who are
Street,
you? Wait a
13
minute.
Fowler,
Hold it.
McClellan Street. In fact,
I used to go with Ramona McFallon, right? Huh?
what?
I used to go with a girl named Ramona McFallon.
I don't know her.
Mrs. Barboza, she was a Portuguese woman, really heavy set.
Her? You went with her? Just joking. Hey, listen. Last time I saw your brother, I loaned
James,
him my
right?
blank gun.
You was what?
The last time I saw your brother,
Uh-huh.
I loaned him my blank gun.
Oh,
I
yeah?
haven't seen him since. Where is he?
Probably in jail. All depends on which one you're
Yeah.
talking about. Which one, James? I really know this guy.
I went to the homes. I used to be around there all the time. I
Oh,
used
yeah?
to know you. You may know me when you see me, but I saw you on TV and it freaked me out. I said, this guy's doing great.
Now, what's your name again?
Gary Clay.
Gary Clay.
I just happened to be in my car and,
Yeah?
I'm down at Homestead right now working.
Come see you.
And
Well, come and see me. I'm at the Comedy Woom. Come and see me. I'd like to meet you. I know you know when you said the Bibos, I know you're talking about.
I know you used to be tight with her. I know, what y'all were into back then.
Yeah,
I used to live
yeah.
right across the street from Chester and Charles.
Okay, yeah.
And then I remember Timmy from York Street.
Uh-huh.
And Glenway. I used to be all around there.
Hey, I used to go to the Sarah Greenwood School down there, right?
Hey, you
When
know
I went.
Omar? You remember Omar?
No, it rings a bell. I don't remember
You
too.
know these guys if you see them.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing great, man.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thanks for calling. Come and see me. I'd like to meet you.
Bet.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
David.
Yes, Charlie, I'm in a situation similar to what you were in. I'm a vice president of one of our local lending institutions down here, and I have a severe drug habit. And I listen to Stan's show and Jay's show almost every day, and I was wondering what kind of advice you could give me to steer me in the right direction.
First of all, try to get away from the people that are into drugs, and I'm not supposed to say this, but I'll try to help you. Go to some NA meetings, and go every day. Don't just go once a week. Go every day. Just like you chase the drug, chase the meetings. And try to get honest with yourself.
Hey, I'm not associated whatsoever with anybody that does drugs at all. I have a heroin habit.
Okay, well, go to NA meetings. I'm familiar with that, too. I know a lot about that, too. Go to NA meetings and go as many times as you can. As many times as you've done heroin, go to meetings. I mean, chase the meetings like you chase the drug.
Every time I discuss it with somebody, they always say, go check in one of these hospitals for a month.
Maybe that's good, too. Check in and dry out and get some willpower and then get right out. And as soon as you leave, go to a meeting and get friendly. Get some phone numbers. Get to know the people there. And don't just go to one meeting. Go to, like, I go to 2 or 3 a day when I'm in New York.
Is this what you did?
Yeah, this is what I did, and it helped me out. I mean, it's like I feel great now. You know, I feel really good now, and I would strongly advise you to do that. Go to meetings and get friends with, get a sponsor, get some numbers, and study the book, follow the steps, and just get involved with it. Get involved with that like you are with drugs.
All right, well, I appreciate your information.
And stay away from people, places, and things, because I think you don't realize it, but you are. In order to get the drug, you have to deal with certain people.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, cut that loose, and if you have a heroin is very physically addicting, so if you have a habit, check in somewhere and dry out first, and then stay there as long as they want you to, and then get out and go to a meeting.
All right, listen, we plan on catching your show Saturday night.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, partner.
Thank you. We got to take another commercial break. We'll be back to wrap up this hour with Charlie Barnett, the Noog Man from Miami Vice. Okay, now let's plug this one more time. You're going to be at the Comedy Woom on South Dixie Highway tonight.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
I'll be at the Comedy Woom, WOOM, and that's 1590 South Dixie Highway, and I'll be there from tonight until Sunday. Every night until Sunday. The phone number is 667-2008. And Saturday night we're having 2 shows. The first one is at 9. The second one is at 11.
So if you want to
call
see
up
the
for
Noog
further
Man,
information.
yeah,
That's
right.
667-2008.
Okay, now I got to close it with a special record for you. Okay, now, but I want you to do a promo one more time. So repeat after me.
Okay.
Hi, this is Charlie Barnett, the Noog Man from Miami Vice.
Hi, this is Charlie Barnett, the Noog Man from Miami Vice.
And here's my main man, Stan Major.
And here's my
Wait a minute. Here's my main man, Stan Major, on the Stan Major Show.
Here's my main man, Stan Major, from the Stan Major Show.
On
my homeboy.
Right, on WINZ. Go get him, Stan.
On WINZ. Go get him, Stan.
Thank
Stan
you.
and the Noog Man.
Thank you, Noog Man. Thank you.